Donadella. Hi guys, and welcome to a Q&A. One of my favorite types of videos to film. I feel like they're one of your favorite types of videos to watch that I make, or at least that's the feedback that I've got before. So let's get cracking, because I've got so many questions to answer. I've literally just asked for them, so I haven't even really read that many, but let's go. The first one is quite deep, and it says, if you could bring one person back to life, who would it be and why? Selfishly, I would love to choose my nan because I miss her like crazy, but I know that as much as my mum misses my nan, she had a really close bond with my granddad, and seeing her without my granddad is horrible, like seeing how much she misses him. So for the sake of my mum, I would choose my granddad, but if I wasn't thinking about my mum, which I always do, I would choose my nan. Okay, this is the worst question I've ever read. It says, this is brutal. You are living with all of your cats. I've got 4 cats, if you didn't know. There is a fire. Which one do you save? I would literally go around my flat, scooping them up like a fireman and run out of the building with them under my arms. I cannot, this is giving me anxiety. If I knew that there was a living thing in a building that was burning, I would go back in and get it without thinking twice about me, because I'm getting stressed. I'm gonna have to move on. Would you rather find your true love or find a suitcase with £5 million inside? You'll know I'm gonna pick that suitcase. I would love £5 million. I would be able to buy myself a nice house. I'd be able to buy my mum a nice house. I'd be able to give so much to charity. I would pick the 5 million. I'm not that bothered about finding my true love. I think you can fall in love with lots of people over your life, so I'd pick the cash. How's your love life currently? Love you too. My love life is kind of bland. What is the one main thing you say you don't regret, but you actually kind of do? I regret trying to reach out to people who've burned me in the past. I know that it has made me the better person in the situation, because even though people have hurt me, I've always been the one to reach out to them and be like, look, you've been a big part of my life. I don't want things to end like this. But I remember doing that once to somebody who was a huge part of my life, and they completely effed me over, but I still reached out and I was like, I don't want to start this new year on bad terms. I'm sorry for everything that's gone on, even though nothing was mine to apologize for. I still said it anyway, and I got no response. And that was someone who I thought would be in my life forever. And it just made me realize that the things that you think often aren't the things that other people think. Like, I don't know. So I regret that. Have you ever dated someone your viewers didn't know about? Yes, 2 different people. There you go. Would you either live in a world of the last TV show you watched or the last film you watched? So the last TV show that I watched was Luther. I guess I do kind of live in that world anyway, because it's just about the police. I've only watched like 3 episodes, so it might get weirder. But right now it's literally just about the police and like solving crimes. So that's kind of the world we live in right now. What is the last film I watched? So the last film I watched, God, this has made me realize I don't watch many films. There's like 20 TV shows here. Oh, it's The Holiday. I would rather live in The Holiday. It's so cute. Have you ever fancied one of your girlfriends? Hope you've had a good week so far. Thank you. I hope you have too. Let me think. No. No. I haven't fancied one of my girlfriends. Do you ever feel like you're psychic all the damn time? Honestly, little things happen all the time that I'm just like, I knew that was gonna happen. It's so weird. I have dreams a lot of the time, and then stuff that happened in my dream happens in real life, and it freaks me out. I've got actual goosebumps talking about this. Like, it freaks me out so much, but I do think I'm a little bit psychic. Do you wish you were still growing as quickly as you did before? Love you, big fan. Thank you, love you too. I guess this is in YouTube subscriber terms. Obviously before, my channel was growing very quickly, but I wasn't ready for it at all. I felt like it was a huge shock. Like, I'd gone from being literally a nobody in my bedroom just making videos because people had asked me to on Instagram, to all of a sudden having hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I just was not ready for that at all. It really did freak me out. It's weird to say because obviously my channel goes like that all the time. Like, I will gain subscribers, then I'll lose them, which is pretty much like everybody's at the minute if you don't clickbait a ton. But I would say I'm actually really happy with where my channel is right now. I'm probably the happiest I've been with it in years. I'm just making the videos that I want to make. I'm not putting pressure on subscribers or views or anything. So I would say no to that question, which is probably a bit controversial, but no, I'm actually happy with where it is right now. Will you ever address why you fell out with certain people? No, it's not anybody's place to know. If you could start a cult, what would it be about / the rules? We would just all sit in a room and watch murder mystery shows and conspiracy theory videos, and the rules would be that we have to talk about one conspiracy that we believe in every single day.
And also, don't actually kill people.
What's one skill or talent you wish you naturally had? I wish I could play piano so bad. What movie would be greatly improved if it was turned into a musical? I'm gonna have to say The Notebook. I feel like that would just be incredible. Like, think of all the love songs. Oh. What are your top 5 favorite TV programs? Right now, my top 5 are How to Get Away with Murder, Schitt's Creek, Jane the Virgin, The Assassination of Gianni Versace, and probably Luther, but my all-time favourites are The Vampire Diaries and the originals. Would you rather lose all your money and valuables or all the pictures you've ever taken? I think I would rather lose all the pictures I've ever taken, because I have a lot of pictures with people I'm no longer friends with. Like, the friends that I've got now, we don't just randomly take pictures. Like, I probably have a handful of photos with all of my best friends right now. So I would rather say goodbye to the photos than lose all my valuables. I think if I had more sentimental pictures, then I would definitely want to keep them, but I just don't. If you had to murder someone,
and also, don't actually kill people.
which friend would you pick to help you and why? First of all, I would not murder anybody ever. I love murder mystery shows, but that is just not in me. I can't even kill a bug without feeling bad. But I think if I had to, I would choose Connie Noodlerella. I still consider Connie as a friend. Yeah. What's your favorite thing about yourself? Because we tend to focus on what we don't like. This is such a cute question. Hey, Goozy, you can say hi. He just snuck up behind me. Hey, little angel Bob. He's rolled on his belly for love. Oh, puppet. I'd say my favorite thing about myself is how open I am. You could tell me the worst thing you've ever done in your life and I'd just be like, okay. I'd just be like, well, how do you feel about that? I don't really judge that easily. It takes a lot for me to really judge someone. Like, if you're rude, you're inconsiderate, you're just a shitty person, then obviously I will judge and keep my distance. But for the most part, I think I'm very good at just being open to anything that anyone says. Like, my friend told me something the other day and I was just like, okay. And it was kind of weird, but whatever. What is the sexiest and least sexiest name in your eyes? Okay, so after watching The Assassination of Gianni Versace, I really find the name Donatella sexy. Just Donatella, like how they said it was just like, oh, Donatella, yes. And I loved how Penelope Cruz playing Donatella said company. It was like, company. Oh my God. I loved it. The least sexy name to me, oh, probably something like Dave, Simon. I think we can all admit that they're not the sexiest. Terrence. Favorite song at the minute? In a Crowd of Thousands from Anastasia. I'm gonna leave a video below. If you love musical theatre, go and watch it. It gives me goosebumps like that. What's the weirdest food combination that you eat? Mine's rice and gravy. I actually bet that's really nice. The weirdest is probably jam and Marmite together on the same piece of toast. Like, just try it. It tastes kind of like sweet and sour. I don't know why nobody's brought out a flavour like that for toast. A layer of Marmite and then a layer of jam. Incredible.
What in the is that?
What's your blood type and have you ever donated? I don't actually know my blood type, which is really bad. I should definitely find that out. But I can't donate blood because I've had a blood transfusion before. I think the rules is that if you've had a transfusion, you can't give blood. So I can't, but I would if I could, because somebody gave me that blood and it literally saved my life. So if I could give blood, I would. Do you think we will ever have a meaningful and cooperative relationship with aliens? Good question. I would like to think so, but I think there are so many people in this world who aren't open-minded at all, and if they found out that aliens existed, I feel like they would get their guns and gun them down. America, I'm talking to you. At least Donald Trump fans anyway. I think a lot of people will go into, gosh, we have to save ourselves mode, rather than actually finding out what the aliens wanted. I think if I met one, I'd be cooperative. I would have a million questions, but I don't know if the whole world would be as cooperative. Have you ever thought of just taking a break and travel the world? Yes. I was thinking about this the other day actually. I think maybe if I didn't have so many belongings and I didn't have my cat, I would go to Canada for about 6 months, I think. I love the idea of moving to Canada, but I am in the process of buying a property. I have a friggin' lot of stuff that I can't just leave behind, and I have my cat, I have my mum, I have my friends, so I can't just like up and go. But I think later in life I definitely will. That'll be something I can see myself doing, just being like, right, I'm fed up now, let's move. So those are all of my questions that I'm going to be answering today. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like more Q&As, and definitely subscribe to my channel. There's a bit of fuzz. If you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Bye from my little goose. Bob, bob, bob. Say bye. Bye, everybody. Do, 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 do.